Hey everyone, today we're going to be making an HMI and OnPing. We're going to do this from scratch, so the first thing we'll need to do is edit the dashboard and add a panel. Panel is where you put all of the content that you'll see on a dashboard. To do that, you click the Edit Dashboard button, then click Add Panel. The panel type will be Widget Panel. That means that we'll be able to put content in it. The other available types are links to other dashboards or links to specific pages that have been made for you in OnPing. We're going to title this Example HMI and just give it an icon. Let's see, how about a table? Save changes. Okay, when I hit Save Changes, you'll notice it automatically saved the dashboard and created my example HMI. It loaded me into this content area so that I can make a widget. Click plus widget, which brings up my list of possible widgets. In this case, I want HMI, so I'll click Add here. I can pick different aspect ratios, which correspond to different screen sizes. So here's one for a phone. 16 by 9 is of course standard, and a couple other different ones, like a square. But I just want 16 by 9, so I'm going to go back to that and click Next. Alright, so technically here I'm good to start making content, but there are a few other things that it's good to do. For one thing, HMIs are searchable, so it's good to give it a nice name. So I'm going to call this Demo Video HMI to make it easier to find later. I'm also going to go ahead and save the content and then click Exit Edit Dashboard. That way the only thing that's editable will be the HMI. Then if I refresh this page, you'll see that our Demo Video HMI does show up. One more thing to show. I can search for the Demo Video HMI here, get a quick preview of it, and click on it to bring me to the dashboard where it exists. Alright, let's get started. So when I want to edit an HMI, I click on the white wrench and now it brings it into edit mode. Let's add some simple stuff like a status indicator. We'll call it parameter 1 and assign a value to it. When you click the assign value button, you automatically have your company selected if you only have one, and then have to pick where the tag that you want to assign to this indicator is. I'll assign this milling demo. And then grab a parameter to put in. Hit save to save it, then drag it where I want it. Save changes to save the dragging, and I have our first parameter. Get out of the wrench mode just to see what it looks like without any of the edit options. I can hit refresh. Alright, so obviously from here we can do all kinds of different things. One thing that I want to do first of all is change the grid size to extra large because I like large gridding. Then move my parameter 1 so it snaps into place. And then I'm going to change our grid fill to white and our grid stroke to a lighter color gray, just so that it's less in my way and things stand out a little bit better. Okay, now let's make some more indicators. For instance, first thing we can do is duplicate the indicator we have. Now that I've duplicated it, I name it parameter 2. and save. Now I have another parameter. Put it one grid spot next to it. And sometimes that happens and it can be hard to get it right on line, so you can click on the object and move it using these buttons here. Duplicate it one more time. Call it parameter 3. Save it. Move it one more time. Oops, being difficult. There we go. Save. Okay, so here's 3 parameters. Obviously, they're actually the same parameter over and over. But what I can do now is stuff like changing the title colors, changing the font size. So I'm going to make these all bigger. And then I'm going to make it wider so it fits. Oops. And then I'm going to pick a different parameter here. Let's make this the same width. So you can quickly assemble HMIs in OnPing like this. Of course, there's a lot more things besides just status indicators. We can add valves or pumps or tanks or piping. We can add thermometers and other kinds of statuses as well as images. But that's probably enough for now. This shows you at least how to get started in making your own HMIs, and you can experiment with the other kinds of shapes. Thank you very much.